Hey everyone, welcome back to Cracking the GRE Math Subject Test. We're on Calculus 1 and this is problem number 22. In this problem we're given a function, f of x equals x to the n times e to the negative x, where n is some positive number and x is, and we're asked what is the maximum value for all positive x. And so, we hear maximum values, and we know we're going to have to take the derivative, set it equal to 0, and solve for x. So let's do that. What is the derivative of f? Well, we're going to have to use the product rule. The product rule will give us the derivative of x to the n, which is n x to the n minus 1, times, this is an n, times e to the negative x, plus x to the n times the derivative of e to the negative x, which is e to the negative x times negative 1. So that's actually going to give us a negative right here because of the chain rule. So this thing we're going to set equal to 0, and we have to solve this. Now, we can factor out an x to the n minus 1 and an e to the negative x, and that'll leave us with n minus x equals 0. Now, this part right here will never be 0 because e to the negative x is always positive, and x to the n minus 1 is also always going to be positive because we know that x is positive. So that means that n minus x equals 0, or n is equal to x. Now, we know that this gives us either a maximum or a minimum, but since normally I would say to take the second derivative and make sure that it's negative, but since we're not given an answer choice like none of the above, then we know that this has to be the local maximum. So now we just have to figure out what f is at that value of x. So we're looking for f of n. So that's going to be n to the n times e to the negative n, which is the same thing as n over e, all raised to the n power, which is answer E.